Hello students, I am Professor Piyush Bhandari and we are discussing about the subject Total Quality Management and MIS in Civil Engineering. So in this lecture we are going to see the contribution of quality management gurus. They are Joseph M. Jurien and Philip B. Crosby. First, we will see the contribution of Joseph M. Jurien. His model for improvement of product quality is called Jurien trilogy. Trilogy means three independent management processes are used for the improvement of an organization. These three processes are quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. What exactly is done in the first step, that is quality planning? It includes setting up goals to manufacture good quality product. For example, suppose we want to manufacture cement, then we have to see the setting up of manufacturing process, which may include purchasing raw materials, appointing workers, engineer team, doing actual process of production, and finally supplying the finished goods in the form of the 50 kg cement bag to the distributors or retailers. So it has 5 steps in quality planning, and they are setting up the goals. Now for our example, we have set up goal to manufacture cement. Second step is find target customer. You have to find out the requirement of the builders or the engineers. You have to find out customer need, which grade of cement they want. You have to decide the manufacturing process, like what raw material, where the unit will be there, how much time the production will occur. All these factors we have to be considered. Last is actual implementation of process, means actual manufacturing of our cement. Second Jurien trilogy process is called quality control. It includes checking the product manufactured is as per our specifications or not, and it is followed in 3 steps. The 3 steps are: first you have to check the product performance, then you have to compare this performance is as per the desired goals or specifications or not, and you have to find out if there are any differences between the set goal and actual product, then correct these differences. Third process, as discussed by the Jurien, is called quality improvement. It is a continuous monitoring of actual manufacturing process. It also involves following 4 steps. First is you have to set up the infrastructure required for the improvement. You have to find out where the exact improvement is required, in which process or at which step of the manufacturing we have to improve the activity. Set up a project team, means suppose we are setting up a quality testing lab, or we are appointing suppose quality control engineer. Then provide a facility to this team to achieve this continuous improvement process. These are the 3 important steps or processes described by the Jurien, called Jurien trilogy. Next is Jurien trilogy diagram. So now, as we discuss, it is a graph between the time given in x-axis versus cost or amount spent due to manufacturing of poor quality product. So the cost is generally represented on y-axis. All the 3 Jurien trilogy processes are included in this graph. Those are quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. Now, when we are seeing this trilogy diagram, we would also see what are the activity involves. So the job assigned to planners is to design product and to set up the production process. Then the operations team, they will do actual manufacturing. During the production, now it is not possible to reach the dream figure of 100% accurate product. So this is a dream figure of 100%, means we have achieved the target. Generally, we are making efforts to achieve this point. During this step, some 20% extra work may be required, or some 20% extra amount may be spent for rework, because our main aim is to achieve 100% accurate product. This is our goal. So due to the implementation of this quality control, the worst situation of the sporadic spike, means this sudden change or sudden rise in this graph, can be avoided. Now in this graph we are seeing the sporadic spike, and this has occurred due to the negligence of quality control team, and then due to negligence, poor quality product was manufactured and extra amount or extra cost was spent due to poor quality manufacturing. But it was observed that as the time passes and after adopting quality improvement measures, it has helped to reduce the losses. Now, as the further time has spent, we have seen the losses have been reduced, means the amount spent on the poor quality product has been reduced considerably. Finally, we can say that this graph or this diagram, Julian trilogy diagram, gives you a lesson regarding how to improve the quality of a product. Now let us see contribution of second quality management guru, Philip B. Crosby. He has given 4 principles, also called absolutes of quality management. First absolute is quality is defined as conformance to requirements, neither as goodness nor as elegance. Meaning of this principle is to achieve quality we required to set proper achievable goals or specification of a product. Also remember, poor quality of product does not means a complete failure. It only means that this time we are not able to achieve the goal, but keep trying to improve so that we are able to achieve the goal next time. Second absolute is the system for using quality is prevention, not appraisal. It means it is not possible to eliminate or remove all defects instantly. Our operators cannot be 100% accurate. Surely they will make some or another mistake, but they must always keep a goal to reduce the defects, or if possible try to prevent these defects. Third absolute is the performance standard must be zero defects, not that close enough. It means organization must keep an aim or a goal of zero defects or 100% accurate product. This will help to improve the quality of the product they are manufacturing. Now, it is important to avoid this particular mistake, to get relaxed once we achieve a particular goal. Instead, we should always try to keep improving so that we can achieve the next goal. Try to push our limits further and further, or try to set new goals. Fourth absolute is the measurement of quality is price of non-conformance nor indices. Quality of a product cannot be measured in the terms of number of defects removed. In fact, we can say it is difficult to measure quality in particular number. Quality of a product can only be checked by seeing the level of customer satisfaction. So we can say quality is a continuous improvement process. Philip Crosby has given 14 steps for quality improvement of an organization. They are: management must always become committed to produce good quality products. Further, management must appoint a team of senior representatives from each department, which will further look for the improvement of their individual department and the organization as a whole. Then, find out the areas in the production process where improvement is required so that further we can produce good quality products. Now, after finding areas of improvement and whenever the amount will be spent for improvement process, you have to find out how much cash benefit they will provide. Next, we have to create awareness among all the employees about quality and performance of adopting good quality products. Try to take actions to correct whatever the problems identified. Keep constant monitoring on the improvement process at different stages in the organization. Further, we can organize training programs to train the supervisors, also the management members. We can assign a particular day in the year as zero defect day so that on that day we can remember our goals and commitments which we have to fulfill. For example, we are celebrating Republic Day, Independence Day. On this day, we remember that 50 or 60 years back, our nation got independence. We became republic. So we are again trying to remember what are our commitment, what are our duties towards the nation. In the similar way, on Zero Defect Day in the organization, we will try to remember what is our goal. That our goal is to produce a good quality product. Our goal is to improve our organization. Next is each and every person in the organization should set the goal for the improvement of his personal level as well as at the institution or the organization as a whole. Encourage communication between the employees and the management to share the ideas regarding improvement. This will help to remove the fear of the distance between the management and the workers. Recognize and appreciate whoever is participating in the improvement process. Further, establish a quality council which will try to maintain a communication between different members of the organization on the regular basis. And last is repeat the cycle of improvement again and again. So we know that quality improvement is a never ending process. It should be followed continuously.